Okay, so we're getting ready to do Wordly Wise 1A, week 4, Tuesday, okay? Now, what you're going to do with this, number one is you have to make sure that you are keeping up with your definitions. If you handwrote them on notebook paper, you need to make sure that your name is on that piece of paper and that these words stay in your notebook at all times. Do not throw them away. You are going to have a comprehensive test on lessons 1 through 4. If you throw lesson 1 away, you're not going to be able to look at it when it comes to do that lesson 1 through 4 test unless you rewrite them, okay? The other thing is if you typed your answers into the computer, then this afternoon, I am going to go through and I'm going to print everybody's responses and give them to you. You need to make sure that you put them in your notebook and that they stay there. Do not lose them. I cannot drill that in enough. Everything that I give you to go in your notebook should stay there all year long. It should not ever, ever, ever be thrown away. Does everybody understand that? Okay, so the directions for this is choose the 2 phrases to form a sentence that correctly uses a word from word list 1. Now, here are your choices, okay? To inaugurate someone is to, okay? To rebuff someone is to. So your vocabulary words are inaugurate and rebuff. Okay, what you need to do is you need to take your word list and you need to find those 2 words on that word list. And you need to read the definitions for those 2 words. Based off of the definitions that you're reading on that page, you need to identify the part that goes with one of the words. Okay, so let's look at the word inaugurate. All right, inaugurate. It means to install in office with a formal ceremony, to begin officially or mark the opening of. Inauguration, the act of installing in office. Okay? Now, even though I know that we have read the answer, I'm still going to look at rebuff because I want to make sure that I've crossed my T's and dotted my I's. Rebuff, it's a verb and it means to reject bluntly, to drive back, a blunt rejection or an abrupt setback in progress. Okay? So the other thing I want you to look at is when you're answering these questions, you're going to have 2 choices that start with a capital letter and you're going to have 2 choices that end with a period. You know that you have to match a capital letter to a period. You know that you have to match a capital letter to a period. Do not choose 2 capital letters. Do not choose 2 that end with a period, because if you do, that's an automatic. You've got it wrong. All right? So number 1, to inaugurate someone is to try to win that person's favor. To inaugurate someone is to install that person into office. To rebuff someone is to try to win that person's favor. To rebuff someone is to install that person into office. All right, what are the 2 that go together? What are the 2 that go together? Anybody? Anybody? Can anybody do it? Will, can you tell me? Yeah. Awesome. Okay. To inaugurate someone is to install that person into office. So in order to get this question correct, you have to choose both of those answers. All right. In order to get this question correct, you have to choose both of those answers or both of those responses. All right. Now, you have 10 of these. Okay. You have 10 of these. So what I want you to do is I want you to go back and I want you to use your definitions. Okay, I want you to use your definitions. And I want you to answer these questions. And when you finish, you're going to submit. Now, we may be about to run out of time. And if we do, this test is resumable. That means that if we don't finish it today, we can come back in and log in tomorrow and finish it. I am not counting this as a major test grade. I am counting this all as a daily or a minor grade because I need for you all to see the importance in this work like I see the importance. Okay, and if I make it for a grade, I feel like you're going to put forth a little more effort than if it were not for a grade. Okay, and you're getting immediate feedback in response to what you know and what you don't know. All right. Okay.